million times it wasn't my fault.
If that was true, it'd still be there.
What was I supposed to do?
I don't know. Maybe not pocket the silverware?
I had no choice. There's no way I can afford to give my wife the lifestyle she's accustomed to.
Anything this job can?
Obviously not. She left me last week.
I'm surprised she stayed with you that long.
That's not fair. Why would you say that?
Perhaps because you were never much of a husband?
That's not very nice.
It's true. And if I were you, I'd be thinking my lucky stars I could convince Taylor to give you a chance. If it were for me, he'd be begging on the streets.
That's not fair. I haven't gotten to that yet.
If you two are done talking, can you bring the rest of the supplies in? The spread isn't going to set itself.
I'm way too good for this job.
Well, until you can find another one, you're going to do the job I'm paying for. Unless you want to lose this one too.
I can't believe we pulled this all together. I can't for everyone see how successful we are.
It shouldn't surprise anyone. We were voted the most successful and beautiful in our senior year.
That's true. I don't think anyone could have ever imagined how successful our business has become.
They'll all be as jealous as they were in high school.
The most successful ones in the room.
Are you sure we hired the right caterer? This doesn't look like I expected it to.
She had high ratings and reviews on the app.
Let's hope there's more food to come and this isn't gonna be the final presentation.
I agree. This isn't the elegant spread we ordered.
Let's go find that caterer to see if this gets done properly.
We don't want people to think this is how we run events.
Oh, hello. I didn't think anyone was due to be here for another hour.
We aren't anyone. We're the organizers of this event.
From the looks of things, it's a good thing we're here. Have you seen the state of this
It
place?
should have been finished by now.
Well, the people aren't supposed to be here for an hour, and I don't want the vegetables to wilt.
Are you sure you checked the ratings on the app?
Of course I did. Do you think I chanced at a inept caterer for an event like this? I have a reputation to uphold.
You've got that right.
Am I early? The door was open, so I assume people will be here already.
I didn't think you'd actually come.
Why wouldn't I? I literally have nowhere else to be.
Which is the issue, isn't it?
Wow, aren't those two pieces of work?
Where's that useless piece of skin that calls himself my employee?
It's taking out the trash.
At least that's a job you shouldn't screw up.
I wouldn't bet on it. Why do they have to have such an elaborate affair anyway?
They want to impress everyone with how successful they've become.
It's been 15 years. I'm sure there'll be other successful people here too.
If there are ones who are more successful, I'm not sure how they'll handle it.
Maybe again, why you accepted a job from those two in the first place?
This is an opportunity to show off my cooking. Who knows, maybe I'll be feeding someone who can make me famous.
You want to be feeding the rich and famous? Why do you stay working in this small town?
It costs money and time to move, and I have bills to pay.
You're saying this is the only place you get hired, isn't it?
Speak for yourself. If I had spent the last 2 years creating the perfect vegetarian substitute for a hamburger, only that mighty scoop on Max, I'd be rolling in dough.
You real dough all the time.
Not that kind of dough. Money! I knew my idea would make it.
Wait, are you seriously trying to tell us that Beyond Meat was your idea?
Not only was it my idea, I had my period to be accepted on Dragon's Den until A&W launched their stupid campaign.
I find that hard to believe.
Why would anyone want to waste their time creating artificial meat anyway?
Somebody who knows they love meat but don't eat hamburger?
Wait, are you telling us you're a tree hugger?
No! I'm just somebody who wants people to enjoy something plant-based that tastes like meat but isn't.
I don't get it. Let those vegetarian tree-hugging herbivores eat their plants and leave the burgers to us carnivores.
It was your idea? Why didn't you ever some of the profits?
That's hard to do when your ex steals your notes, rewrites them, and sells it as theirs.
What were you going to call it?
The plant patty.
Maybe you should refine your recipe, add some color, fix the smell of cooking, and who knows, maybe those deep pockets will make you launch your restaurant.
Where did that come from?
I tried them. They're on sale. When you're broke, you'll eat anything.
Hope I'm never that broke. Ouch! He stole the recipe before I could improve on the smell and the look.
Maybe tonight you'll get your big break and find someone to thank you.
Maybe. Let's go get the rest of the food. Guess we'll be here soon.
For sure. And I don't want to get on the bad side of the dynamic duo.
I heard Claire's coming. Maybe it's her crystal-petting, tarot-reading, intriguing friend in front of no one else can.
Aw, is that the woman you've been eyeing the crystal for?
I don't know what you're talking about. Besides, glasses aren't the kind of crystal she's into, too.
I don't know why you're in such a rush to get here.
You know how I hate to be late.
How am I supposed to make an entrance if everyone is here when I get here?
Can you please just be amiable for one night and not make a spectacle of yourself?
I suppose. You promise you'll make it up to me?
I can't believe you grew up here. Brooklyn, this is such a quaint little town. I can't believe you've hidden this place from me all these years.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Seriously? Can't you put that thing away for one night? You promised.
You know how important this is.
Yes, but it can wait until the morning.
I'm not sure it can.
The partners promised to take care of your client so we could relax and enjoy our little getaway to the country.
I don't know why I ever let you convince me to come to this thing in the first place.
You've been working yourself 24/7 on this case, and I've always wanted to see where you came from.
Not sure why. Really isn't much to see.
Brooklyn? Brooklyn Lake?
It's Brooklyn Devon now.
Alright, I heard you got married. Well, Bella, this is Brooklyn. Brooklyn, this is my wife Bella.
Nice to meet you.
Benjamin, Bella, this is Cooper.
Is this the Benjamin?
Yes, it is.
What does the Benjamin mean?
Nothing.
I can't believe I finally get to meet the guy who inspired Brooklyn to become a lawyer.
I don't think I can take credit for that. She was always the top of her class.
To hear her tell it was always a competition to see who could get the highest marks.
She was a force to be reckoned with.
How can you say that? You were the one who made it a world-class battle to be valedictorian.
What? You told me you never cared to be valedictorian.
I didn't actually say
Yes,
that.
you did. Yes, you did. You said you'd let the other person win because you didn't want to crush their hopes and dreams.
Funny. That's not how I remember it.
Brooklyn told me it was a fight to the end, and it could have been either of them, so she volunteered to share the title as there was only a 0.5% difference.
That was only because the PE teacher liked her better.
It's not my fault I'm the better athlete.
I don't understand why you'd let the likes of her best you in an academic race. You've never settled for coming in second in anything in your life.
Where were you? You were supposed to be here to pour the champagne for the guests.
He was.
It's not like you need to be greeted. I thought you sneak in the back through the health and entertainment entrance.
You'd know where that entrance is now, wouldn't you?
That's not true.
Sure it is. Were you waitressing the first time you met your trophy husband?
Well, that may be true, but at least this episode's higher than a caterer's house.
There's nothing wrong with working for a caterer.
Mr. Frankie says you should have a full-fledged career by now.
That's not true. Frankie used to be great, and will be great again. They've spoken.
You're as loony as you've always been. People usually grow up and leave their toys behind them. Apparently you still bring yours with you.
Why are you holding a grudge after all these years? Bruce didn't want any part of you after I told him you saw his best friend behind his back.
Because you ruined my life.
It's not like there was much of a life to ruin.
What do you mean? I had friends, was popular, and had a future until you destroyed it.
Why didn't you move on? There's a life after high school, you know.
Do you know how hard it is to leave a two-timing reputation behind you in a town where everyone knows everyone?
Wait, why are you bitter about high school when you snagged the town's most eligible bachelor 2 years ago?
Because she ruined my life.
Wow, they say you're still hung up on Bruce after all these years and only showed up in hopes of seeing him?
You don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe the crystals are broken.
What's that, my lovelies? Really? Are you sure?
What are they telling you?
They're warning me about...
About what?
Clara, can you please put those away? No one wants to hear or see your crystals today.
I can't leave them. They're part of me and never leave my side. They're telling me trouble's about to arrive. Let's see what the cards say.
Maybe the cards were better than the crystals.
It's your time to shine, my lovelies.
How many times do I have to tell you to leave the mumbo jumbo at home?
I can't leave them. They're a part of me and never leave my side. They're telling me that something's going to happen.
You promised to behave yourself when I got you that invite.
What do you mean you got me invited?
Why can't you go anywhere and not cause a scene?
Elena begged me to come, and Ella said she was counting on me to lighten the mood if things got awkward.
She wasn't calling. You do.
Could you be any cheesier?
I love cheesy.
Good gracious!
I don't think we've met. Did you go to school here, or are you here with someone who graduated?
I graduated from here. Clearly you didn't. I would have recognized you. Just unforgettable for about you.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You're the type of person who wants someone to. They never forget you.
Really? I've never heard that before.
Who's the guy over there? If from school with us, there's no way I would have forgotten him.
Me neither. He didn't go to high school with us.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Ella, put your tongue back in your mouth.
I don't know what you mean.
You never could keep your eyes off everyone else's man. Perhaps you should look for your own man and stop looking at everyone else's.
Oh, aren't we touchy?
Who's he to you? Not every man belongs to, you know.
This one does.
Never stopped you before. Remember Bruce?
He told me you guys weren't seeing each other anymore.
That may be, but when I told you he was still seeing Ella, you continued to try to see him anyways.
We really cared about each other.
Let's go meet him with Brooklyn try to scoop us.
I don't think we need a rush. Time hasn't been as kind to her as it's been to us. I mean, look at us.
True. There's no one's gonna look at her over us.
That's where I know you two are wrong. I know for a fact he's not going to give either of you any attention.
No one said he has to choose.
You two better stay away from him, or else.
Or else what? You're reporters to the principal?
I think we should let him choose.
Where's the party, dudes?
Grace, is that you?
Yes.
You should have told me you were coming.
I haven't seen you since you brokered that record deal for me.
Yeah, we love the backstage passes, and when we went to find you, they had already whisked you off to the next town.
Sorry about that. We'll have to remedy that next time.
For sure.
Grace, I'm so glad you made it. Do you know how much your autographs go for? Can I take a selfie with you?
Sure, knock yourself out. Just tag me.
Brooklyn, get in here. We got another one. Hashtag best reunion meetup.
Sure.
Grace, you should have brought your electric and performed for us.
It's at the hotel. This will have to do for now.
I told you to invite her.
I didn't. Why would I invite that? Brooklyn, thanks for the heads up. I wouldn't have missed this for anything.
Look at that gentleman over there. Maybe he's the guy Kurt's predicted I'd meet.
I can't imagine anything telling you that.
Well, they do. Why do you always have to be such a skeptic?
Because nothing you've ever predicted has come true.
There's always a first time.
You're wishful thinking again. Put that voodoo crap away, Claire.
Voodoo? In order to do voodoo, I'd need some hair. Oh, do you think I could get some?
No!
Maybe he'd give me some willingly.
Not likely.
Don't you think he's a little out of your league, Clara?
And how would you know?
Isn't it obvious?
No. All I see is trailer trash dressed in Chanel.
Benjamin! Are you gonna let it talk to me like that?
Clara, be nice.
Is that all you're gonna say?
Will you two quit making a feud? Causing a scene? We're supposed to be here. We're supposed to be here celebrating, not stirring up old feuds.
I suppose they're telling me he's not only the most handsome gentleman here, he's also the most eligible man here.
Are you sure? Those two seem really close. They haven't left each other's sides since they got here.
Put them away, you're causing a scene.
Causing a scene? How is tuning into what the universe is telling me causing a scene?
Oh, the only thing they're warning you about is trying to start a relationship. Remember what happened last time?
How was I supposed to know he was already involved with another woman?
What, your crystals didn't warn you?
I thought they were able to tell you everything.
They don't work that way. They can't control the universe.
Oh, she's as fake as her crystals.
I am not. You're the one with all the fake parts.
Benjamin! Tell her she can't talk to me like that!
Welcome to the reunion.
We're so glad you came.
Thanks. How do we think cancer fire? Why not come back to where it all started?
We've been following your career and can't believe you remember who we were when we contacted you.
Well, to be honest, you weren't that memorable.
What? How can you say that? Everyone knows and remembers who we are.
I never really noticed either of you, to be honest.
What do you mean? How can you remember me? We dated.
Did we?
Yes, for months.
That's funny. The only person I remember dating was Brooklyn. Is she here somewhere? I was hoping to see you.
Brucey boy, I can't believe you're here. I figured you'd be too busy to find time for the likes of us.
Benjamin, where did you get to? Benji? What's this?
How many times did I ask you not to call me that?
Don't be silly. You know how much I hate taking the time and effort to say Benjamin. Are these real?
Of course they're real. Bruce is the fittest quarterback we've ever seen.
I think he's finer than he was in high school, which I didn't think was possible.
Do you play in the NFL?
Yes.
Benjamin, why have you been hiding this beautiful specimen from me all these years?
No, full well I haven't introduced you to anyone from high school.
Benjamin was never involved in sports.
He spent all his time with the nose in a book and didn't notice us at all.
That's not true. I tried sports.
That's right. I remember when you tried out, they gave you the team water boy position, right?
You don't know what you're talking about. Too many concussions must have scrambled your memories, man.
No, I remember clear as any play. Coach said you needed all your brain power to maintain your brains and said football wasn't for you.
Benji! You didn't tell me that. What else are you hiding? Seems you two know the scoop on everyone here. Which male here has the biggest pocketbook?
Isn't your husband's pocketbook big enough?
You seem to be doing all right.
I suppose.
Doesn't he give you everything you need?
He tries, but I realize he's still harboring a flame for Brooklyn.
She broke his heart.
His and everyone else's.
The memory of her was one thing, but now that he's seen her, he's obsessed. And I know how Benjamin is when he puts his mind to something.
Wow.
Brooklyn's always had effects on people.
And for the life of us, we can't figure
figure out why.
Benjamin, I can't believe you graduated with such a varied group of people. You never talked to any of them.
There weren't many of us who stayed in contact.
I was never that close with anyone during high school, really.
That's not true. Spent almost every waking hour in the library with Brooklyn.
What? You told me you always studied alone.
I didn't study with anyone since Brooklyn.
Only because she broke your heart.
She broke yours too.
Oh, did she just break everyone's hearts?
Why do you make her sound so cruel? She didn't try to be a mean person.
Are you seriously trying to defend the woman who trampled all over your heart?
She didn't trample on it, okay?
He's right. I have to admit, I haven't made an effort to stay in contact with anyone from our class except Brooklyn.
Wow, everyone just has some sort of tie to Brooklyn. She must be really quite the woman, huh?
Not every valedictorian leaves and becomes a renowned lawyer.
I became a lawyer too.
Yes, only to try and get Brooklyn's attention.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I want Brooklyn's attention?
Because you're jealous of Cooper?
You're ridiculous.
You'd always do anything to get her attention, so it's only fit you become a lawyer.
Yeah, come to think of it, didn't you want to be a doctor?
Yeah, when your parents asked why you changed from a doctor to a lawyer, you said you always wanted to be a lawyer.
I took some varied courses in my first year to prepare me more for the LSAT interviews.
Do you really believe the crap you're trying to sell us?
You can't expect us to leave you, do you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's just say don't quit your day job to become salesman, because you'd starve.
Getting closer, closer.
What do you want now, Clara?
My lovelies are telling me that there's some bad juju here and somebody's trying to cause a scene.
Scene? What kind of scene? If I brought my guitars, we could make this a better party scene.
No one wants to bang their heads, you know. I don't even could dance to your noise. Banging's one head is not my idea of music.
Country music makes me want to stab something sharp into my eardrums.
Why? If you did that, you wouldn't be able to hear you.
Which is exactly why I never listen to country music.
Do you think I could get a picture with you?
Sure.
I can't believe Brooklyn ever told me she knew you. You play for my favorite team.
I can get you tickets and leave them at the gig.
That's great, but I'd have to find someone to go with me. Brooklyn doesn't like football. Are you alright?
Did you say Brooklyn knows nothing about football?
Yeah, last time I wanted her to watch a game, she told me she knew nothing about the game and asked why they wore helmets and catch the ball with their hands. Are you sure you're alright?
Oh yes, I'm fine. I just can't believe the lies Brooklyn's telling you.
Lies? How dare you accuse my wife of lying?
I hate to break to you. Benjamin's right. Brooklyn's lying to you.
Why would she lie to me?
Because she didn't want you to know. She dated the football captain.
She didn't. She told me she didn't date anyone in high school. Are you telling me she dated you?
Yes!
Which one of you did she date?
Both!
I don't believe you.
Have any of you seen Brooklyn? No. She would keep that handsome managers with all the lovely ladies.
That or her husband's found out she has a past with every single guy here and wants to get her out of here as soon as he can.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen either of them in a while.
Maybe they went out for some air. Once that handsome man of hers realizes she got a pass with all the guys in her class, he's gonna want a one-man woman.
What makes you think he'd choose you? You're both crazy. Brooklyn and Cooper have a happy, healthy marriage.
Looks can be deceiving.
Trust me, Cooper's only got eyes for Brooklyn and won't be looking anywhere else. Believe me, I've tried.
Your guys' high school has more drama than a soap opera.
We see the beauties everyone notices. Right, Ella? For sure. But how could anyone choose just one of us?
I can't believe you two haven't changed at all. Don't you think it's time to grow up a bit?
You're seriously making fun of us for not growing up instead of sporting a metal t-shirt and jeans?
This is a reunion. You could have dressed up a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about. I washed my hair and my jeans and the shirt just came out of the wash. You can still smell the laundry detergent.
Want to smell?
No! You are so weird.
You could say that again.
Why didn't you tell me about high school?
What about high school?
You know what I mean?
I told you that I was valedictorian, and the only person I kept in contact was with Grace, who you met.
That isn't what I meant, and you know it.
What do you mean?
What about Bruce?
What about Bruce? We were friends.
According to him, more than friends.
He wanted more. I didn't. I almost had to put a restraining order on him.
It sounds like maybe you should have.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means he's so obsessed with you as Benjamin is.
That's outrageous. Benjamin? That's ridiculous. Damn, Ellen and Elena will do anything to make me look bad. I warned you about them.
It wasn't them who told me. Believe me, they're both still interested in you. You apparently broke both their hearts and they resent the fact you married me.
I married you because I love you. They can't hold a candle to you because of that.
I have so many questions.
I'll answer them all in the morning.
Promise?
I promise. As long as you don't let anyone else play kind of more ludicrous nonsense. I'm innocent.
Says the lawyer who knows how to manipulate the jury.
Innocent till proven guilty.
Please talk to me. I didn't say the cards were better. They did.
Please be careful with those. They show no data make. I want to make sure everyone gets a sampling.
I hope they taste better than they look.
It's not really good. What are you doing here?
Me? What are you doing here? I thought after the veggie debacle, you would have tried to find another line of work.
If you hadn't met James, I'd be living my life in a plant-based luxury restaurant for the rich and famous.
It's not my fault nobody famous wants to eat your stinky vegetables.
Oh yeah? What about Snoop Dogg?
Dogs don't eat vegetables.
Really? Because I'm looking at one that does.
Are you calling me a dog?
I've heard you like long, leisurely walks.
They help me connect with nature.
Really? Here's some nature for you to connect with.
Oh yeah? Let's see what you got, herbivore.
More than you got, you could never. Well, she's gone!
You're just jealous because I bought James the vegan leather jacket he loves so much.
What? He told me he bought it!
With what money? You two had no money. You were living on beans and dreams.
Well, at least it didn't cost innocent animals their lives!
Innocent? What do you mean they're meant to be eaten? Oh, by the way, the jacket's real leather.
James would never wear real leather. How dare you trick him?
Not only does James know it's real leather, he's been substituting your vegan fake jerky for the real thing for months.
You mean I was...
Oh yeah, you were eating meat for months and had no idea. I think you have the audacity to call yourself a chef.
I thought the morning sickness was pregnancy!
Not unless you were having a cow, you baby cow eater.
I'm gonna be sick. They're so cute, I could never eat one. You.
Oh boy, are you naive. Hamburger comes from steers, not baby cows. Get over yourself.
Get over myself? At least I'm not somebody who tricks someone into eating something they've sworn to never eat. You.
Oh, what? Are you at a loss for words? Did cow get your tongue?
No! But at least I'm living in the real world, not ruled by imaginary beings that come from the dollar store.
I'll have you know those did not come from the dollar store.
No? Did you grow them from a package on your windowsill?
Now you've gone too far.
I don't think I've gone far enough. Let me water the plants for you.
Oh yeah? Perhaps that's all I need to see things clearly.
It's time we settle this civilly. Nyar!
Ah, fine! On guard! You're going down, you kitchen red light.
Thanks how you stop, bitch! I have a guard vegetables on my side!
You of all people know vegetables are easy to slice and dice.
I gotta pulverize you!
I got down the crystals. I'll stay 10 on the soft spot.
I'll take 20 in the ring monster!
Double nothing on the lucky camera!
I can't believe James would ever give you the time of the day!
I can't believe James would ever fall for a floozy like you.
Oh boy, this is getting interesting. So where's the plot? This is the best reunion I've ever been to.
This is better than a Boston!
Cooper, are you okay? Can someone get some water, please?
Yeah. Is he okay? Give him space. Someone call 911!
Not a pressure one group. There was a murder at the high school reunion last night.
What a place to go. Man, at my reunion, I was so anxious to see everyone.
Remind me to never go to a high school reunion.
Now's not time for jokes, you two. Louise, did you get the pictures of the guests at the reunion printed yet?
Yes.
Well, where are they?
They're on my desk.
Can you go get them, please?
Why do I have to do everything for you? You can clearly do it yourself. Your fingers working, but too lazy to type is always Siri.
If I did everything you didn't want to do, you'd clearly be out of a job. Without a job, how are you going to beat out your cast?
You'll be sorry you treated me this way when I finally get married and can leave this horrific job. In last case, this photos gave me nightmares.
I'm beginning to think it is impossible to find anyone who's going to job willingly.
What about me?
You're not just anyone. You're my right-hand man.
Woman. Perhaps Louise is left-handed.
Maybe she wants to be your left hand.
In order to call her my left hand, she'd have to be more helpful.
Fair point, I guess.
really are.
Oh, let me help you with that.
Thank you. I don't know why I'm so clumsy when you're around. They should all be here.
Thank you. Let's take a look at these guests to see if you can find any fresh leads. We have caterers, athletes, entertainers, lawyers, and spouses.
It's a rare group of who's who in the community. I searched up some of their online presences, and all I can say is, wow. You should see what some of them are worth.
With a group like this, this won't even start.
At the beginning, obviously.
We should make 3 separate piles. One for the people who graduate from the high school, a second for the +1s, and a third for the caterer and employees.
Vixen should be any moment with the toxology report confirming that poison is the cause of death.
If I'm gonna go, it's fast. I don't want any dirty long-term suffering.
Which is why you're single.
Dr. Vixen's here with the results, Captain.
Can you show the doctor, please?
Why do you want me to do it? Isn't it Louise's job?
Your job to do whatever I ask you to do.
Am I ever gonna get to go out and help investigate?
Perhaps you learn how to do with your ass.
You got her anyway with the ladder.
What ladder?
The rank ladder. You're on the bottom rung.
No one said anything about rungs.
Louise, can you show the doctor, please, while Robin struggles to figure out what's going on?
Who says I'm struggling?
I do.
You got her in your place, new time, Robin.
I already had it. Dr. Vixen, they're ready for you.
I could have done that myself, Robin,
Well, why didn't you then?
because that's not how things work around here.
I think what the captain's trying to say is I need to treat you with more respect.
This job requires a lot of work and responsibility.
Work with responsibility Robin's clearly not ready for it.
I really don't understand what you all want from me.
Doctor's waiting, Robin.
Ah!
Don't you think being a little hard on Robin? They're new.
What do you mean new? They've been here for a year already.
Robin knew the job description when they applied for it. He was already working for the department.
Waiting for you, Doctor.
Thanks, Robin.
I have the results of the autopsy.
Which means we're gonna find out who's gonna win the pod.
What pod? You better not be playing poker with a murder to solve.
We all put a 10 on what we thought the cause of death was.
You what? That's whose idea?
I chose epilepsy.
Which is ridiculous because of diabetes.
It can't be diabetes. He wasn't in a coma or something wrong with his feet.
You're all wrong. He choked on a hairball.
Now who's ridiculous? There were no signs of a cat at the reunion.
Not easy to find anyway. Cats are known for hiding. Where did I get like that?
We told you, Robin. You've got it right.
Death's not something to gamble on.
Why not? Wasn't in my last precinct.
Well, it's not done here.
There's always a first time.
Come on, Kath. I don't see any harm.
After all, it's not like the victim's in a position to complain or tamper with the evidence. I see what you did there.
I don't really find any of this funny.
The captain's just sour we didn't ask him.
Still trying to place your bet, Captain. Dr. Vixen hasn't told us the cause of death yet.
No thanks. I'll pass.
Say passed out? I don't think that's the cause of death.
No, but alcohol poisoning is.
You gonna put a 10 on alcohol poisoning, Cap?
No, I don't want anything to do with this ridiculous game.
Suit yourself, Rory, but I'm telling you, there's a great opportunity to be had here.
Can I bet?
No.
Got it from the right like I did.
Dr. Vixen, were you able to determine the cause of death?
Yes. After reading the witness testimonies, it was easy to pinpoint the cause of death.
Don't worry, nothing is poison.
No way. I'm bidding all I have until payday, and I'm staying on choking on a piece of carrot.
I still don't understand why you chose that anyway.
It was a fight involving a carrot. I think if he's broke off, cut up his windpipe, and strangled him.
I have $10. Let me in.
Ignore them in that silly game, Doctor.
Silly game. You mean you're not part of the guess the cause of death game?
No, I haven't even heard of this game until a few minutes ago.
That seriously surprises me. It's been played in every single precinct I have ever worked in.
See, I told you. Dr. Vixen, please end the suspense and tell us who won the pot.
Only if you let me in.
Sure.
If you're gonna let the doctor join, why can't I?
Wait, how can the doctor join? She knows the cause of death. It wouldn't be fair. I put a share in, and I win if nobody here guesses the real cause of death.
I guess that's fair.
Tell me a 20, please.
20? I thought we agreed on 10.
We did, but I think it's time to up the ante. I need a 10 from the rest of you. Here.
Sly. We still Sly put another 10 in too.
I was just going to.
I have another 10. I would put 20 on allergic reaction.
Allergic reaction. That's almost as ridiculous as stuff my glass shards.
It's not funny.
Dr. Vixen, can you please enlighten us?
Absolutely. My investigation discovered that asphyxiation was the reason for his death.
Asphyxiation by Karen, right?
No. Cooper's throat swole shut, cut off his oxygen, closed off his windpipe, and suffocated him.
Death by carrots, I told you.
No.
It was poison then.
No, he wasn't poisoned. Was it epilepsy? No.
It was diabetes then, right?
No.
Hairball?
No. He died of an allergic reaction.
To carrots! I knew it! I win!
No, you don't. Carrots aren't like peanuts. No one has a carrot allergy.
I knew it was an allergy. That money should be mine.
We're still hoping we can isolate what caused the reaction, but Cooper's medical history didn't show any pre-existing allergies.
So it could still be carrots.
We don't know that for sure.
What we do know for sure is that we don't have a definite cause of death or a motive.
We're hoping to figure out what caused the reaction, but it will take time.
Keep us posted, please.
I will, and from the sounds of it, I win.
I think I'll just hold on to this until we know for sure.
I agree. He could have developed a carrot allergy.
Not likely, but I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
Man, why couldn't it be epilepsy?
Or diabetes. Lots of people die of diabetes.
Maybe he was allergic to a hairball.
Lord help us if they're the people they're relying on to keep the city streets safe.
Can you let me go, please? I have a gig in 2 days and I have to get a hold of my managers to ensure my guitars get there.
Guitars? What small town are you playing?
I play in the stadium, and if I don't show up, they'll have to refund thousands of tickets.
I'm sure they can find a fill-in guitar player.
Fill in? Who on earth do you think you're talking to? I'm the headliner they're paying to see.
Good gracious. Anyone can be famous these days, can't they? Captain such a reporter. Find it later, but...
Tell Captain as soon as we're through.
No way, man! There's no way Grace Wayne can be guilty.
Why'd you say that?
Have you heard of shred? It's the music of the gods. Shred? How can a paper shredder be the music of the gods? Paper shredder? Do you live under a rock? No! With my mother? Grace is #1 on the metal charts.
For the last month, at least.
Can I get a selfie and an autograph?
Absolutely. Who do I address this to?
Robin. Captain's not gonna be impressed.
Didn't Cap say next time I interrupt you need to find another job?
Robin, how about you leave this dead-end job and come be a part of the Grace Wayne production?
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Let's shred!
I let you convince me to come down here.
There's a way to find out what's going on. Don't answer my texts or calls.
Maybe he had something to do with it.
There is no way Bruce had anything to do with it.
Perhaps if someone could tell us who's responsible for ruining all of our plans.
We never even got to the speeches and presentations.
All that work
For nothing.
Hey, you!
What does someone have to do around here to get some service?
Are you talking to us? I don't see anyone else around here.
You don't have to be rude. You're just gonna walk by and ignore the two of us.
Wasn't Louise looking after you?
If you mean that rude, insufferable woman, no, you're wrong. She just ignored us like you did.
That sounds like Louise.
I suggest you tell us what's going on.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
The murder investigation.
I'm sorry, but we can't discuss any of that information with the public, so I suggest you go home and wait for the official police statement.
Do we look like the kind of people that wait for police statements?
Perhaps you should go get your boss so they can tell us what's going on here.
He's too busy to come answer your questions.
Everyone's busy working on the case. Didn't Rory and Tristan take your questions at the scene?
Yes.
So then they know where to find you if they have any further questions.
What about our questions?
They'll have to wait until after the investigation. And once there's information to be shared, there'll be a press conference. You can watch.
The murder tripped at our event, and I demand to know who's responsible.
I'm sure Miss Devons feels the same way.
Do you know how many hours?
Max, Finley, please take Miss Johnson and Miss Rhodes home.
What?
They'll ensure you get home safely. And once there's information to be shared, you'll be notified. I can't be boxed. If you don't have money, can I have it? No.
You mean we have it?
No. But no buts. Take them home.
You think I'm getting in a police car where criminals are being
You're crazy.
I'll call the chauffeur. There's no way we get this smell out of our clothes.
I agree. This place is disgusting enough.
We should give them the name of the cleaning company we use at the office.
I really do need it.
Can you explain where we found your fingerprints in the crime scene?
Of course you found them. I was invited to the reunion along with everyone else in our class.
Who did you talk to at the reunion?
I got there late and didn't get the chance to talk to everyone I wanted to.
Oh, why is that? Were you too busy planning a murder?
Murder? Why would I want to murder anyone?
I don't know. Maybe they stole one of your little friends.
You think she even noticed one missing? It's not like she names them.
I do, actually.
They're not pets, animals, or humans, so why do you name them?
What kind of names do you give them? Louis, how was your day?
That's not funny. A Crystal would never agree to be called Bluey. Aqua, maybe, but never Bluey. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I agree. What was the last thing you said to Cooper?
I didn't get a chance to talk to him before the ridiculous veggie monster crashed the party.
Witnesses said you started the fight.
Me? Why would I stoop to her level?
Your disturbance at the reunion has made finding the person responsible for the murder difficult.
Murder? I thought Cooper choked to death.
No, he died of an allergic reaction.
That's impossible. Cooper didn't have any allergies.
And how could you possibly know that?
His wife Brooklyn is my twin sister, which makes me his sister-in-law.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
I didn't think it was important.
What else are you hiding?
We're going to get to the truth.
It always manages to come out.
I swear, you're hiding something.
And rest assured, you're not getting out of here until we find out what you're hiding.
Do whatever you want, but I can show you. I've told you everything I know. It's been years since I've been back here.
I'm not sure you realize who you're dealing with.
You have no idea what we can do to get people to talk.
If you think I'm scared of you, you've got another thing coming. I've been beaten and intimidated by scarier people than you, and live to tell a tale.
I think it's time you told us the tale when you had access to Cooper's glass.
I don't know. I didn't see anyone near him or his glass.
There's a phone book when you need it.
That won't be necessary.
He's about to tell us everything he knows about the guests at the reunion and about to spill the beans.
There are no beans to spill.
We don't believe you.
I never had any beans.
Actual beans, metaphorical beans.
I don't even know what metaphorical beans are. I don't even like beans.
Allergic reaction and killed Cooper Devon.
Tell them their money's fine, Doc.
Please put us out of our misery and tell us what killed him.
Yes, please do. Only if we'll shut him up about this bet.
He was allergic to legumes.
Beans.
No, the doctor said legumes.
Beans are legumes.
Which means no one wins. I think the money should go for coffee and donuts. That way we all win.
I like the sound of that.
That's good, because you're gonna go get them.
What? Why do I have to go get them?
Someone's gotta do it. Robin left with Grace.
Oh, Robin finally found their Batman.
What do you mean?
You know, like Bruce Wayne, Batwoman.
Captain, we just at the place for prints and found a few sets that didn't match up with the guests from the reunion.
There was prints from another male with a record for protesting.
Let's write him up and interview him as well. I was gonna ask you to do it, but it looks like you already got it covered.
Yeah, we thought it was super weird that so many people were involved.
Max, did you say there was a guest at the reunion of the record?
Yeah, they belong to a guy named James.
Wait, you say that his name is James?
Yes.
Interesting. The fun involving Taylor and Claire was over a guy named James.
That's a potential motive if I've ever heard one.
Let's bring him in and interview him as well.
Are you sure that's a good idea? They hate each other and still want to tear each other's hair out.
Every station needs a good cat fight.
Yeah, it's been too long since the last one.
I'll put 10 on the chef. She knows how to use a knife.
We had for 10 on the carnivore. She was a butcher, right?
I want you on that action.
Too late. Only 2 points.
I'll take the missing protester. After all, he's a shoo-in. He's already won the prize for being allergic to him with 2 women.
Done.
Do you two have to bet on everything?
Not everything. Only the things that are entertaining.
I really don't know where the department found you two. I don't know how I'll let you convince me to come with you.
Because we owe it to Taylor to look after her.
You know I hate police stations.
If I remember correctly, Taylor was one who bailed you out. So you owe her.
I suppose, can you please just pay here for Ellen and get out of here?
Excuse me.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Getting your attention?
All you had to do was ask.
We did.
No, you took my phone to the police station. I can charge you with theft, you know.
Maybe we should just leave.
Wait, don't I recognize you?
No, I've never met you before.
No. Wait, I got it. You're the Silver Bandit. Lexington.
Now that has a nice ring to it.
You're saying you're someone else.
I don't think so.
This better be good, Louise. Captain needs all the help he can get.
You owe me $20.
The investigation isn't over, and I thought you didn't get in on the bet.
Not that bet. Look, the Silver Bandit's back.
What'd you get caught lifting this time?
Nothing. We're just here to bail out our boss.
Better luck next time, Louise.
We'll go double or nothing.
Can I get in on that action?
What?
According to Benjamin and Grace, who hung on Brooklyn.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you do. It's apparent to everyone you still hung on Brooklyn.
That's not true.
We asked your manager. He's going to have a standing order to have a ticket for Brooklyn in every game, in case she comes ask for one.
We're allowed to leave tickets for friends.
True. If only one of the tickets for is Brooklyn, who never comes.
Well, I don't want to show up think I didn't want her there.
Which is exactly my point.
Is it a crime to leave tickets for a friend?
No.
Then why are you holding me here? You have no right to.
You were there when Cooper died. Perhaps one of them out of the picture so he can honey up his wife. Your old girlfriend.
That's not true. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I want to speak to my lawyer.
Oh, let me guess which one. Sorry. I don't think she's willing to represent a guy suspected of killing her husband.
Can you please tell me why I'm here? They're here because the fingerprints are found at the murder scene. Murder scene? Whose murder are you talking about? That's not for me to tell you. Have a seat and I'll come and get you. I don't understand how you can bring me all the way down here and not give me any more information. Cops.
Can I help you with
Yes.
anything?
You can tell me why I'm here.
I'm not sure.
My name's James. And yours is?
Louise, can I get you anything while you wait?
A burger and fries from Freddy's would be amazing.
I'll see what I can do.
Once you got a burger from Freddy's, you'll never want one from anywhere else.
I'll see if some of the suits can pick some up for us. At least Freddy's doesn't have any of those plant-based phony meat things that taste like dirt and sawdust on the menu.
I agree. They taste terrible. But the idea is making the creator a mint.
Well, you better cash in now before people realize how horrible they are.
Or realize how much they love them.
Maybe, but you never catch me trying one.
Aw, why? Too chicken?
Chicken's my favorite.
Maybe when all this is over, you and I can find some chicken and some amazing herbs and spices to share.
I look forward to it.
So do I.
That's an amazing leather jacket. Is it real leather?
You know it. It's the finest lambskin money can buy. You want to feel it?
Wow, I've always wanted a jacket like this. How much was it?
I am not too sure. It was a gift from the mileage.
She must have had a lot of admiration.
You could say that. She was out of this world. In more ways than one.
In here, please. Be careful, you're gonna make me sound like babies. Sorry, I'm just trying to make a good impression with the boss. They're telling me he's already quite impressed with your work lately. Really? What else are they telling you? They're telling me that you want to buy me dinner. You must be joking, because Lexington's broke. No. Wait, they're telling me to be on guard from rude people like you. Or you're soon to be under guard. I thought you told me everyone has my best interest in mind.
Is she really talking those things? Yes. Yes, she is.
Wait, who are you? Only a two-timing lying scumbag who doesn't have 2 cents strung together.
Oh, interesting insult coming from the rock puppet.
You mean talk to those things?
Talk to them? They run her life.
Oh, she's one of those.
Yes. She talks to them nonstop.
I don't talk to them, I listen to what they're telling me. Besides, I don't remember you laughing at them when they told you to steal the recipe.
Whoa. Okay, that was different. That was a great idea. That's made me a mint.
So where's my cut?
Your cut? You never did anything to earn any of it.
Really? Without me, you have never thought of it.
You know what? Here, buy yourself a new deck. Perhaps I'll give you an idea you can use to make your own fortune.
I'm gonna tear you apart.
Oh, bring it on. What are you gonna do, huh? Poke my eye out with one of your useless prisms?
You're gonna be sorry. Not today,
Let's go and sit here and wait till they're ready for you. You stay there so you're at that lunatic's reach. That was intense. I'm gonna win this one. Yeah, we'll see. We're interested in semester when you need them.
court, and once I win, you owe me a beer.
Absolutely, as long as you be my witness.
Done!
What are you protesting these days? I heard straws are a popular problem.
I don't have time to protest now that I'm counting all the money I'm making.
Get off me! Will this take very long? I have to get back to plan the menu for the funeral.
No, they just want to ask you about some of the fingerprints they found at their reunion.
I'm not sure how I can help. I don't pay attention to who comes and goes.
Taylor, what are you doing here?
Same reason you are.
The police have questions for me. Why are you here? You kitchen trash?
I just said I'm here for the same reason you are, you phony wannabe. You two know each other?
No thanks to you, you low-down, good-for-nothing.
Liar, cheater, and thief! Did they finally catch you guilty of theft?
No, why would they? I haven't stolen anything.
That's not true and you know it!
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have never taken anything that didn't belong to me.
Really? What do you call stealing my hard work, recipe and research, selling it as yours?
No idea what you are talking about.
Finley, was it?
Yes.
I'd like to report a theft.
I didn't steal anything. She's just bitter because I broke up with her before my concoction started making me piles of money.
No, she's just bitter that he chose me over her.
Oh! He can have her for all I care! I just want what he stole from me!
It was mine, and you know it.
Oh, really? If it was yours, then you know the ratio of bees to water to synthetic yeast grown in. If it's yours, then what's the ratio? Tell me!
Wait, didn't you tell James that your crystals told him to steal the recipe?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. She totally did. What? You mean you were in on this?
Is it like to put tin on the pink Barbie?
I didn't do anything. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Perhaps we should ask her little friends.
I agree. Didn't she say that the crystals never lie?
I told you to get this barge in here. There are procedures to follow.
There was no one at your desk.
That's because we had to put the brawling women in the callous who set the holding cells.
Thank you. I'll take it from here.
I was called in to represent my client and ensure her rights are being protected.
Are you representing?
The hippie wants her beloved paraphernalia, so she'll know when her lawyer gets here.
Her name is Clara, and she's entitled to legal representation.
Cap, I like the weapons in the evidence room.
Only if you'd done it sooner, we wouldn't have to give Vixen to provide medical attention.
If only I had bet on her need to provide medical attention if someone is still kicking.
Hey, thanks to all of you, my nightmares are now going to be filled with killing minerals.
I don't understand why they're under lock and key.
Captain won't release them.
She's entitled to her property.
They're evidence.
What do you mean? Claire had nothing to do with Cooper's murder.
They're not evidence for murder. They were her weapon of choice in her assault.
What assault?
The crystals caused that injury.
I didn't know I could do that.
Louise, has the guy's lawyer shown up yet? He's threatening to sue us if he doesn't show up.
No, not yet.
With a station like this, it's a wonder any crimes get solved. I've been waiting out there for over an hour.
Louise, how many times do I gotta tell you to use the intercom?
You mean it works?
Yeah, I just assumed it was broken.
What's happening with the investigation, Cap?
We're still interviewing and checking alibis.
Can someone please arrange for me to see my client so I can get his slander suit?
What do you mean?
I was contacted to represent Mr. Barkinen in his slander suit against Miss Patterson, who claims he stole her research and recipe.
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
It's obvious he's talking about James. Barkin is his last name and Patterson is Taylor's last name. Goodness gracious, do I have to do your job for you?
Can I please just see my client?
Are you telling me that you're representing that useless skin of a man?
I was hired to.
You do know he's a two-time scheming scumbag, don't you?
When I met him, he seemed to be a nice guy.
That's always been your problem, hasn't it? You have always let people take advantage of you.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Bella is number 4, is she not?
Oh, you're counting. I didn't think you cared.
I can't keep track of the bullet I dodged.
Oh, so I'm a bully now, am I? At least I moved on up from the wilting pansy my man used to call me.
It's not my fault you couldn't commit to anything. If you could commit, you would have been the doctor you wanted to be.
That was before I dreamed of us having our own law office.
What?
Picture it. B squared law. 2 lawyers for the price of 1.
You do know that's not how squared works, right?
We could work on the name.
If this guy can be a lawyer, maybe I need to rethink going back to school.
I'll stick 50 on the female lawyer.
I thought you were against betting!
If you can't beat him, join him. Besides, the winner of this one was way too easy not to make some easy money.
50's pretty high for my blood.
Will you do a
Tenor?
How about the loser buys donuts tomorrow? I get to choose first.
But you always get the fritter.
You could always ask for more fritters.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're not the captain. A run?
I'll take your bet, and if I win, it'll be sprinkles for everyone.
Figures. We'll tell Sylvester hears about this.
Won't matter. Sylvester loves fritters and sprinkles. I know. I'll get frittles.
Hello, Bruce. Fancy meeting you here.
I was about to say the same thing to you.
They can't possibly think that you're responsible for murder, do they?
Bruce, where are you?
Is that?
You want it only.
Why she?
Looking for you.
You may have had a few too many champagnes the other night. We'll wait to be interviewed.
I see.
Oh, Brucey, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. Hello. What are you doing with the likes of her?
She just got here. Now it's better to ask her the same question.
Hello. Hello. What do you say it's time to get out of here and get back to the city?
When they tell me we can go, we'll get out of here.
Wait. You're too sick that you live with her. Are you?
Yes.
Have you lost your mind? No. He just knows a good thing when he sees it, right, Ben?
Absolutely.
What about Benjamin? What about him? Have you forgotten that he's your husband?
Benjamin's only had eyes for Brooklyn. Never treated poor love Bella the way she should have been.
Brucey, you're too good to me.
Only the best for you, my pal.
I think I'm getting a toothache. Give me my dentist number. I'll be fine. Thanks.
Let's get out of here. If they need me, they know how to get a hold of me.
Wow. Those concussions really did a number on him.
You really need to figure out a motive for this murder.
10 says it's stealing.
10 says it's unfair.
10 says it's donuts. 10 says it's snooping. 10 says it's flirting.
10 says it's narcotics.
I think you need to focus on the task at hand.
I demand to see my client.
I'll get it arranged as soon as possible.
You have to protect me. Look what she did to me. I'm going to sue this whole department. I want restitution.
Once I get a hold of you, I'm going to.
Why did you do this?
My lovelies told me to protect myself, so I did.
I think you two need to go to your quarters. You, over here.
You over here.
Can someone please tell me how they got out here? I thought they were in the holding.
Well, when Clara stabbed Taylor, your cops were so distracted with all the blood and chaos that they completely forgot to lock the doors.
If it wasn't for you two carnivorous predators, none of us would be here right now. I blame you for everything.
None of this is my fault. I didn't make anyone do anything.
I don't know, you do seem to kind of be in the middle of everything.
How could you say that?
I didn't say she was the murderer. How would you know who the murderer is in this? Or how would you know unless you know who the murderer is?
It was Clara!
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Why would Clara kill Cooper?
Because she doesn't want everybody to know what a hussy she is.
You don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
I saw her with...
Don't listen to her. Her eye injury's clouding her vision.
That's impossible. I saw you two before the injury.
What did you see?
Not what. Who? I saw Clara and Cooper coming out of the supply closet just fine.
Are you sure they were just simply looking for something?
Is that what they're calling it these days?
You must be mistaken.
I'm sorry, but I'm not mistaken.
Clara? How could you? You're my sister!
Sister?
I guess like to keep it in the family.
Wait, so when you told me you were seeing someone, you didn't tell me who it was.
You never asked me who it was.
How could you?
We didn't plan it. It just happened.
That seems to happen a lot to you now, doesn't it?
I can't believe you. You two-time scheming.
You mad, stealing carnivore! You need your own young!
My lovelies told me that Cooper wasn't happy and
Oh,
that...
cut the crystal crap. If they even worked, they'd tell you you'd destroy everyone around you.
We only started because of the blackmail.
Who in the world have you been blackmailing?
I haven't been blackmailing anyone. Now that he's dead, she doesn't have to know.
No, what?
I think it's time you told us everything. We don't have time for your abhorrent ramblings.
They're not ramblings. Grace has something to tell you.
Grace, the metalhead.
Perhaps we need to bring her in again.
Please leave it alone. It doesn't matter anymore.
What do you mean?
What are you telling us? Oh, for heaven's sake, you people! Isn't it obvious? Cooper was being blackmailed for having an affair and then had one with this crazy Crystal Cuckoo! You know, I heard them say this affair has been going on for months and he's planning Brooklyn with divorce papers next week. I think the cop...
Clara, I trusted you both. Why did you kill Cooper?
I didn't.
Why'd you give Cooper beans?
I didn't. I wouldn't. I don't go near beans. I'm allergic.
So if you didn't give him beans... Beans? Again? One would think she'd be more creative. Oh, you just wait. Plant Patty will make Beyond Meat a thing of the past. I'm sorry, Brooklyn. You're supposed to be the cuckoo. How'd you do it? I crushed some beans into a powder and put them in Claire's champagne at the party.
I don't get it. How'd you know the beans would be fatal?
Well, I found out she was deathly allergic to beans after taco night.
Taco night?
Not taco night.
Why didn't you tell us?
I thought you'd all think I was weak, so I just told everyone I hated black beans so I wouldn't have to eat them.
You let your vanity almost cost you your life?
When I found out she was allergic to black beans, it was an opportunity too good to be true.
But I don't get it. Cooper never had an allergy to beans.
The doctor said it's not uncommon to develop a reaction. She was just surprised how severe it was.
I can't believe you killed my husband.
Oh, please! He was collateral damage. Your time will come when you least expect it.
You want me to tell her?
Oh, tell me what? That you're a raving lunatic?
No, that the prison you're going to is going to have a lack of fresh produce, so you're going to have to eat meat.
I hear beans make a great meat substitute.
No! Maybe lots of beans for special occasions.
Taylor, you're under arrest for the murder of Cooper Devon, and anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Just this one. You just say!
Sorry about your loss, Brooklyn.
It's okay. It turns out Cooper wasn't the man I thought he was.
Don't feel bad. Fella ran off with Bruce.
When did that happen? I didn't even think they knew each other.
Apparently they didn't. They stayed and drank at the reunion after Cooper's murder.
Things will truly never be the same.
Do you think you'll ever forgive Claire?
I'm not sure.
They say time has a funny way of working things out.
Only time will tell.
I know a thing or two about time in one's heart.
And what's that?
Yeah, no amount of time could ever make me forget how I feel about you.
That was so long ago.
When I look at you, it's like it was yesterday.
So much has changed since high school.
We're still the same people we always were.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
I always thought you wanted to be a doctor.
That was my parents' dream, not mine.
I always thought it was your dream too.
That was before someone opened my eyes to the idea of being a lawyer.
Did you seriously become a lawyer because I did?
I thought it would give us something to talk about, bond over.
Do you enjoy being a lawyer?
Absolutely. The adrenaline of the courtroom is like nothing I've ever known.
I agree. Cooper never could understand the need or the feeling to prove my client's innocence.
Especially when the client's been taken advantage of or the cops didn't do their jobs.
Those cases are the best.
Agreed. How about let's continue this discussion over some hamburgers and milkshakes?
Only if we make it one milkshake, 2 straws?
I'm game. Let's go.
I hope they taste better than they look.
Smell really good.
What are you doing here?
Me? What are you doing here? I thought after the veggie debacle you would have tried to find another line of work.
If you hadn't met James, I'd be living my life in a plant-based luxury restaurant for the rich and famous.
It's not my fault nobody famous wants to eat your stinky vegetables.
Oh yeah? What about Snoop Dogg?
Dogs don't eat vegetables.
Really? Because I'm looking at one that does.
Are you calling me a dog?
I heard you like long, leisurely walks.
They help me connect with nature.
Really? Here's some nature for you to connect with.
Oh yeah? Let's see what you've got, herbivore.
More than you got, you could never wolf and sheep's clothing!
You're just jealous because I bought James the vegan leather jacket he loves so much.
What? He told me he bought it!
With what money? You two had no money. You were living on beans and dreams.
Well, at least it didn't cost innocent animals their lives!
Innocent? What do you mean they're meant to be eaten? Oh, by the way, the jacket's real leather.
James would never wear real leather. How dare you trick him?
Not only does James know it's real leather, he's been substituting your vegan fake jerky for the real thing for months.
You mean I was...
Oh yeah, you were eating meat for months and had no idea. I think you have the audacity to call yourself a chef.
I thought the morning sickness was pregnancy!
Not unless you're having a cow, you baby cow eater.
I'm gonna be sick! They're so cute, I could never eat one! You!
Oh boy, are you naive. Hamburger comes from steers, not baby cows. Get over yourself.
Get over myself? At least I'm not somebody who tricks someone into eating something they swore to never eat! You!
Oh, what? Are you at a loss for words? Did cow get your tongue?
No! But at least I'm living in the real world, not ruled by imaginary beings that come from the dollar store!
I'll have you know those did not come from the dollar store.
No? Did you grow them from a package on your windowsill?
Now you've gone too far.
I don't think I've gone far enough. Let me water the plants for you!
Oh yeah? Perhaps this will allow you to see things clearly.
It's time you settle this civilly. Nyar!
Oh, fine! Oh, guard! You're going down, you kitchen red light!
Make sure you stop, bitch! I have to guard vegetables on my side!
You of all people know vegetables are easy to slice and dice.
I'm gonna pulverize you!
I've got down the crystals. I'll take 10 on the soft side.
I'll be pointing the red monster!
I can't believe James would ever give you the time of day!
I can't believe James would ever fall for a floozy like you.
Oh boy, this is getting interesting. Where's the blood? Where's the This is the best reunion I've ever been to. Happen more often.
Someone get some water, please?
Yeah. Is he okay? Give him space. Someone call 911!
Figured a motive for this murder.
10 says it's stealing.
10 said it's unfair.
10 says it's donuts.
10 says it's snooping.
10 says it's flirting.
10 says it's narcotics.
I think you need to focus on the task at hand.
I demand to see my client.
I'll get it arranged as soon as possible.
You have to protect me! Look what she did to me! I'm gonna sue this whole department! I want restitution!
Won't take it a hold of you, I'm going to.
Why did you do this?
My lovelies told me to protect myself, so I did.
I think you two need to go to your quarters. You, over here.
You over here.
Can someone please tell me how they got out here? I thought they were in the holding.
Well, when Clara stabbed Taylor, your cops were so distracted with all the blood and chaos that they completely forgot to lock the doors. If it wasn't for you two carnivorous predators, none of us would be here right now. I blame you for everything.
None of this is my fault. I didn't make anyone do anything.
I don't know, you do seem to kind of be in the middle of everything.
How could you say that?
I didn't say she was a murderer. How would you know who the murderer is in this? Or how would you know unless you know who the murderer is?
It was Clara!
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Why would Clara kill Cooper?
Because she doesn't want everybody to know what a hussy she is.
You don't know your talking about.
What are you talking about?
I saw her with.
Don't listen to her. Her eye injury's clouding her vision.
That's impossible. I saw you two before the injury.
What did you see?
Not what. Who? I saw Clara and Cooper coming out of the supply closet just fine.
Are you sure they weren't just simply looking for something?
Is that what they're calling it these days?
You must be mistaken.
I'm sorry, but I'm not mistaken.
Clara, how could you? You're my sister.
Sister?
I guess like to keep it in the family.
Wait, so when you told me you were seeing someone, you didn't tell me who it was.
You never asked me who it was.
How could you?
We didn't plan it. It just happened.
That seems to happen a lot to you now, doesn't it?
I can't believe you. You two-time scheming.
You man-stealing carnivore! You'd eat your own young!
My lovely told me that Cooper wasn't happy and
Oh,
that.
cut the crystal crap. If they even worked, they'd tell you you'd destroy everyone around you.
We only started because of the blackmail.
Who in the world have you been blackmailing?
I haven't been blackmailing anyone. Now that he's dead, she doesn't have to know.
No, what?
I think it's time you told us everything. We don't have time for your abhorrent rambling.
They're not ramblings. Grace has something to tell you.
Grace, the metalhead?
Perhaps we need to bring her in again.
Please leave it alone. It doesn't matter anymore.
What do you mean?
What are you telling us?
Oh, for heaven's sake, you people! Isn't it obvious? Cooper was being blackmailed for having an affair and then had one with this crazy crystal cuckoo! You know, I heard them say this affair has been going on for months and he's planning Brooklyn with divorce papers next week.
Take the cup.
Clara, I trusted you. No. Why did you kill Cooper?
I didn't.
Why'd you give Cooper beans?
I didn't. I wouldn't. I don't do near beans. I'm allergic.
So if you didn't give him beans...
Beans? Again? One would think she'd be more creative. Oh, you just wait. Plant Patty will make Beyond Meat a thing of the past. I'm sorry, Brooklyn. Supposed to be the cuckoo.
How'd you do it?
I crushed some beans into a powder and put them in Claire's champagne at the party.
I don't get it. How'd you know beans would be fatal?
Well, I found out she was deathly allergic to beans after taco night.
Taco night?
No taco night.
Why didn't you tell us?
I thought you'd all think I was weak, so I just told everyone I hated black beans so I wouldn't have to eat them.
You let your vanity almost cost you your life?
When I found out she was allergic to black beans, it was an opportunity too good to be true.
But I don't get it. Cooper never had an allergy to beans.
The doctor said it's not uncommon to develop a reaction. She was just surprised how severe it was.
I can't believe you killed my husband.
Oh, please! He was collateral damage! Your time will come when you least expect it.
You want me to tell her?
Oh, tell me what? That you're a raving lunatic?
No, that the prison you're going to is going to have a lack of fresh produce, so you're going to have to eat meat.
And your beans make a great meat substitute.
No! Maybe also beans for special occasions.
Taylor, you're under arrest for the murder of Cooper Devons. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Because that's what...
You